Hi and welcome. Background checkers. Interesting services that can be handy when you want to find open source information about someone, the emails, phone numbers, and other public information that's online. Definitely you need to use such services. We spent a tons of time, money, and efforts to analyze them all, such services, and we found the best solution for you. So jump in and let's find out everything you need to know about Intellius.
Hello. In this short video, I'll tell you about the best top background check service. Having tried a huge number of websites in this category, I found the best option that worked perfectly for me. With this service, I can perform background checks on anyone and have been using it for 10 years. Let me tell you 5 very useful secrets that few people know about, but which make it really the best in the top background checks category. It's about Intellius, and I'll leave the link to the official website under the video. Let's not waste time and get started. Intellius is a people finder website that allows users to perform background checks on anyone by returning detailed reference reports with personal information, phone numbers, address history, criminal records, and more. The company collects data from dozens of open sources, including federal, state, and local government agencies, as well as private companies. Their reports are generally more accurate than competing sites, and Intellius subscription prices are lower than those of major competitors. While using Intellius to verify tenants and employment is legal under the FCRA, this service is a great tool for tracking long-lost relatives, getting more information on new neighbors, and checking people you meet on social media or dating apps. Intellius allows users to perform one free people search that will return basic information about an individual, including full name, location history, family list, and education history. But disclosing any additional information requires a one-time report purchase or full membership. Intellius collects data from a variety of open sources, collecting it into an extensive information database. Users can search the database for detailed reports on anyone in the United States. While all information generated by Intellius is publicly available and available from other sources, it can take months or even years to track individually, and you definitely won't be able to find this material using Google or another search engine. Data is stored in public record stores and commercial enterprises, which have slow response times to record requests and often require high service charges. With Intellius, you can get rid of the headaches and get the information you need with a single service. When scanning one of the detailed background reports, it might appear that Intellius has special access to sensitive information, but all of its data comes from public sources. Intellius is a legitimate, accredited business with an A rating from the Better Business Bureau, not a scam. While the company has faced legal issues in the past, they now include a disclaimer for the use of their service, which is illegal under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, a federal law that governs the use of consumer credit information. While there are some red flags, some of Intellius ads are a bit sensational, and clear pricing information is hard to find on a website. These shortcomings are common to all online background check services, not specific Intellius issues. Finding people is Intellius' claim to fame in their most commonly used service, a powerful search tool used to gather detailed information about anyone in the United States. Just enter the person's name and approximate location, and Intellius will search literally billions of records to provide a detailed account of the person. Similar to searching for people, but in much more granularity, Intellius Data Validation scoured the public record database to obtain an in-depth, full background check containing a person's legal and personal history. Intellius Data Checker will return all the information you find in a standard people search, as well as take a closer look at a person's legal history and criminal record. As with other background verification companies, you will not find a convenient pricing tab on the Intellius website. Instead, you have to do a search first and then wait 10 minutes while the service crawls its database and asks many questions aimed at limiting the results. When the report is finally ready, you'll be presented with subscription options. Intellius has fairly standard prices. One background check report costs $39.95. You can purchase an abbreviated report that doesn't contain criminal or legal information for $6.95. A simple People search report cost $3.95. The subscription costs $19.95 a month and might be worth paying if you need multi-person reports. One of the drawbacks of Intellius is that you cannot download the reports you pay for, although they are saved in your account so you can access them later. Intellius offers relatively low prices, but beware of their $1.99 full access trial membership offer. Many negative customer reviews say that after they agreed to a trial period, their subscription was automatically renewed for the full price without their knowledge. However, in most cases, Intellius will refund them the full amount after they have filled a complaint. While Intellius searches are not 100% accurate, they are some of the best in the industry, providing compelling and comprehensive reports of everyone whose name is searched. The company's high-quality services, together with fair pricing and BBB accreditation, make it the top choice for those in the background verification market. Typically, background checks include information about addresses, email addresses, phone numbers, and relatives. More complete reports include information on convictions, court decisions, marriages, and property. Some also contain information about work history and social media accounts. My Intellius reports were the most up-to-date and one of the most accurate. They have listed current email addresses and phone numbers for most of our topics, including some entries missed by other services. However, Intellius was found to be more inconsistent than other sites we tested. Depending on whose report I was looking at, some sections were poorly filled with data. They may be due to the states in which people live. Intellius successfully found information on legal issues. For example, his report lists an LLC registered by one of our entities, and most of the other data checks we did were not taken into account. It also lists assets owned by our subjects as well as the assessed value. Areas where Intellius has been most inconsistent are marriages and addresses. Some of the reports didn't contain any information about the subject's marriage, although everyone we bought the reports for is married. He also consistently included incorrect addresses along with accurate ones. One of our entities recently moved with no new address listed, so reports may not reflect changes in the past 6 months. Intellius reports may include information about social media accounts, although this was not found in our tests. I also appreciated how easy it is to find people on service sites. Intellius was one of the easiest to use, and I had no problem finding my test subjects no matter how common their names were. There are options for filtering by middle name and city, which greatly narrows the results, especially when looking for people with common names. However, there is no empty or null parameter in the filter. Thus, if you are looking for someone who doesn't have a middle name, you cannot use this information to narrow down the results. You can also search by phone number and email address. Intellius had the customer support telephone line that is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. PST, and as well as a dedicated support email address where customers can send their questions and concerns.